Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We find ourselves in Rivington, actually just outside of the Worm Rock Fortress. We managed to get past the guards with a bit of a distraction, and I added Jaheira to our party. One of the focuses of this playthrough was going to see her story play out. She's the cute little saber-toothed tiger right here. Jaheira has been leveled as a Moon Druid, just straight 9 levels in Moon Druid. In the newest patch for Baldur's Gate 3, they made it so Druid forms can benefit from Tavern Brawler if they aren't wielding weapons. Now, I don't know if these claws count. I really doubt it. So that should be fun to try out. I've never tried it before at all. I've never seen really any of Jaheira's story because she always seems to die for me inside of Act 2. So I may not get this 100% right, but I have it on good authority that I should head back into the same shop where we bought Kalark's cape from in the previous episode and just see if anything happens. So that's what we're going to do to start off today's episode. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy our adventure today. Remember, if you do, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for playing your song, Astarion. Now let's head inside and see what we can find. Look at that beautiful camera angle. So I think she just has to talk to this dude.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key.
Oh. Why do I even have this dialogue option? We were looking for a safe house. This doesn't look like one.
Agreed. Didn't stop Jaheira's lot from nesting in my cellar.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today.
Ooh, let me take a look at his wares again. Now, I've already purchased something from this man. I don't feel too bad about just shopping in here, for the record. He does sell a helmet I've been thinking about using. So, when you attack, you do an extra 2 necrotic damage. I do think that would add up quite a lot on Kalark. The problem is, I'm currently wearing the Crown of Enlightenment, and I don't want to be stupid. It's quite the conundrum. He also sells a pair of gloves that gives you cold damage on your attacks. If you're doing unarmed stuff, we have fire damage on ours right now. There's actually gloves for just about every element in the game, which I think is pretty cool. Helmets all for now. Thank you, sir. We'll buy that and head downstairs. We did that in good faith.
Right,
just
Sonny.
trying to accommodate this man.
Friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
Where did he say did he tell me where to go? Maybe over here? Double doors?
What have we got?
Yes, okay. The rusted key has been used. The cellar leads down here. I wonder what this is going to look like. Is this a bunch of spies? Oh, hey, guys. None of you are vendors, huh?
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
Yes.
Very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Seluna's tears
Oh.
as some kind of code.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
I love that Kalark is like just in tune with this. He's like, of course, I completely understand what you're trying to say to me. What? Marcus had wings! Hey, I have a fun fact for you guys. The Emperor voiced one other character in Baldur's Gate. He voiced Marcus in Act 2. I heard Holly played an interview for me, and he was talking about that. Probe Jaheira's thoughts for direction. I'll try. The strike while Jaheira has them distracted sounds fun too, but I'll try to detect her thoughts. It's a 13. We have a bonus from our enlightened the crown thing.
Oh, clever cob. This is an ambush. Strike first, while they focus on me.
I almost did that. Strike while Jaheira has them distracted. Oh, very far away, unfortunately. The only one that's on our side in this room is Geraldus, who was just continuously talking about Selûne's tears. Well, wielding her silver sword for the first time, Lae'zel enters the room and casts slow out of line of sight. Are you kidding me? She casts slow on every enemy occupant in this room. Cutting words. One of them has resisted the slow. Jaheira saw this coming from a mile away, though. It'd be a shame if someone walked up and made your hands hot, wouldn't it? Deals an additional 1d8 fire damage per level. Let's cast it at level 4. That should make it so this target has to drop their daggers, theoretically. Either way, good damage. We're going to use our bonus action to change into that saber-toothed tiger once again. And the reason we're able to use that wild shape as a bonus action is because we are Circle of the Moon. This is what I wanted Gloom to play as, but unfortunately there were some bugs with Druid very early on in the game's release that kind of took me out of the experience a little bit. The slow is our main action, so I don't think we're going to do too much else with Lae'zel. She'll just move slightly over to the left. Now remember, each target that is slowed can only do one action or bonus action per turn, so it really limits what they are capable of. 30 damage coming out from Gerald. That was his name, right? Geraldus. Clark is pretty far away from his target, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm going to... I was thinking about moving up here and then doing a pushing attack on this guy to get him into the center of the room. He's not slowed anymore, so maybe that is a good idea. We'll try to come up just behind him. Cut this corner tight if I can. What's that looking like for our push? Not quite. Not quite. I could probably just fucking kill him. Let's hit him. Oh my god, that was normal attack damage. If you guys were wondering how much of an impact this was going to have on our build, our normal swings used to do basically nothing. He's at half health right now. Let's swing again. I didn't even use my bonus actions. Goodness gracious. All right, well, we are going to cunning action dash down to the bottom floor, and then Clark is going to knock the lights out on this archer standing next to us with a toppling flurry. Oh, wait, that was a doppelganger. That's a doppelganger up there too. This is the first time we've ever encountered a doppelganger. I wonder how we're going to react to that. That's actually going to be interesting. Because these guys are already mostly taken care of, I'm just going to give disadvantage on the Harper Shevlin. This one, the short one. I don't know how to say their name. And then we will end our turn. Surprise round is over as Lae'zel... Oh my god, they were slowed and surprised. I didn't even know that. We are concentrating on slow, so that's going to give us extra damage on each swing. I did not bind my weapon today. God damn it. That's really annoying. So let's just swing one time. Very well. I hate that I have to rebind my weapon every day. I literally forget like every fucking time we play. It doesn't help that we've been having these scenarios where we don't actually sleep, but we get full rested anyway. Now, Jaheira is able to do a jugular strike on her small little friend in front of her, if I can find the pixel for it. That jugular strike dealing 26 damage with the critical hit, and funny enough, she can just do the same thing again, biting the neck of who is presenting as a Harper ally. With the rest of her turn, she's going to move up next to Lae'zel. The one Harper that's on our side casts Hunter's Mark on the faraway target, hits for 10 damage, follows that up with a critical hit of 21. Only 5 HP remaining. It's Kalark's turn. Do you think, how do you think this is going to go? Kalark moves up behind the would-be Harper and just snaps their fucking neck. Just like this.
Shapeshifter assassins. Makes it hard to trust anyone.
That does make it hard to trust anyone. Jaheira swaps out of her wild shape form. And we're going to talk to Geraldus over here.
Did I get it right?
Shaluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead, evidently. Doppelgangers.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomon. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face.
Oh, God.
I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
What?
No, Jaheira! Hi, Harper! Please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
He was the only reason we didn't get ambushed.
Everyone, boy, and there is no shame in that. Go home to your mother and leave the test to us.
Oh my God.
Yes, hi, Harper.
Just Jaheira to you now. Go on. I have all the help I need.
I'm kind of conflicted on that.
And some explaining to do, it seems.
Chet, how do you feel about that? That seems really weird to me. This guy literally just saved us from the ambush. He did the right thing with the code? He helped us, like, identify our attackers? I think he's running to get his belongings upstairs. I see him going crazy on the map. He just booked it into the main city. Do any of these bodies have any clues? Nothing really. Some air. Oh, kill order. Hold on. Read. You won't have to wear those Harper smiles much longer. Orin has given the order. Kill the crone. But not before you tell her how her little soldiers died. Preserve some hair or sinew if you can. The Chosen would like to string a harp of her own. What? Whoa. Were they going to make a harp out of Jaheira's hair? Jaheira, how do you feel about all of this?
I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen. True enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsc of Rashomon?
Despite her expectant gaze, the name means nothing to you.
Kalark's not from this planet. Should I know that name?
Well, that depends entirely on the quality of bard you listen to.
Well, I got a vampire for a bard. He's pretty shit.
Stories from the time of troubles. And they save the strangest ones for Minsc. It happens that in his case, most of them are true. Minsc is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
I suspect there's more to the story than that, Jaheira.
There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsc charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day.
And here you are. You made the right choice. Don't second guess yourself.
The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsc's either.
Why are you only telling me this now?
Because I was playing the pragmatist.
I don't know what that
Writing
word
my
means.
friend off for dead. Then I met you. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself to blame. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Well, I might know about a lead that could help us. You know, I heard it through the grapevine. I don't know how useful it'll be, but I do know about a certain plot to smuggle items into the city. Just before the area that we were, you know, questioned about what we've done throughout our entire journey in this game, there is a small path that leads down the countryside to the west. You can also get to this place by going through the monastery, but I'm going to save that for its own episode. I'm kind of curious how a ship even got this far inland. I mean, I guess they were coming in pretty hot and just ran ashore.
Another quake.
Oh, God.
What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
That's not good. That's not good. Can you invite me back to the astral prism?
It's a trap.
Can I disarm the trap? Of course we can. Inside of this chest, we find... You know, I'm not even good at... Well, there you go. Now you see it. I was gonna say, I'm not even good at sleight of hand, yet here we are. Natty 20! Inside we find... when one of your cantrips deals acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, add your spellcasting modifier to the damage dealt. That seems fantastic. And the new patch as well, you can also send items like this into the inventory of party members that aren't even with you. So I know that Gale loves to cast these abilities. We could pass that over to him, and he's good to go. And I'll take the rest of that for Kalark. We are going to continue along the beach, hopefully not running over too many traps here.
Can't feel anything anymore. Like falling to sleep.
Let's see how the party does. Lae'zel's... Oh, God! Lae'zel did great! I would never say anything bad about Lae'zel. Why are you guys stuck on the boat? Come on. Come on, you just literally have to walk down. Lae'zel disapproves? Of what?
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
Of walking through the fog? Is that what Lae'zel disapproved of? Kalark sees someone holding their stomach. Clearly not doing well on the side of the road. He's going to push Astarion towards them. He is our healer at the end of the day.
Come to finish the job.
Accusing innocent passers-by is an interesting survival strategy.
No one's innocent round here. Maybe you're better than most. By the gods, it hurts. Help me, please.
Of course. Oh, God. Why is that a Cleric of Tiamat option Tiamat's the kindest, best god that there is. Oh my god. Well, try to heal him.
No. It's too late for that. No potion or spell can fix this. Get this blade out of me. Use it. Kill me. Kill me now.
Perception failed. I'll make it quick. You won't feel anything. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry this is happening to you.
That's it. I'm ready. That's the best you can do. So weak.
Excuse me? Gross. To be fair, he does normally play our instruments. I don't know if he's ever used the dagger. Hi, Orin. Attack!
So, you're the lickspittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. He will sniff out your mercies, drag them forth, and use them to dress his atrocities. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
Every time she disappears...
Orin's a shapeshifter.
Yes.
Which means we can't trust anyone. Not even each other.
Well, as long as, you know, we have eyeballs on everyone all of the time, I think we could trust each other. The area we're going to has even more traps strewn about the path. More doppelgangers here as well. You don't need to jump. Please don't jump. Please don't jump. No. Thank you. And completely decapitated corpses as well.
Still warm.
Clark noticed that the body was still warm. In fact, I believe everyone passed that medicine check. So whatever did that is still close by.
That ship was docked at Moonrise.
This ship was spotted at Moonrise Towers. So that means the Absolute probably has something to do with it. And we hear voices up ahead as well to the west.
Oh, I do hope it's to the death.
I'll snip off your horns one by one.
Time to die!
They were talking a bunch of shit, but it looks like it's hitting the fan.
My blade does my talking.
Can we walk up on this? Nope, too late. Everybody sneak! Oh, you got over here fast. Astarion walked straight into the conflict as well. Let's see how we want to do this with the rest of our party, who is still currently sneaking out of the fight. We're going to cast Enhanced Leap on Jaheira. She's then going to use that to jump across, sneak again, and try to come up behind these guys as this fight is still playing out. When she gets into position, she's going to cast... not Sleet Storm. What's the one that deals damage? Maybe I didn't... oh, it's this one here, I think. Ice Storm. Astarion has been attacked. He's going to use Cutting Words to make that less likely to hit. That did work. And Ice Storm now gets cast on the survivors on the right side. That's going to make it so this is difficult terrain. They have a chance of falling, just like Plunt Scuncher did over here. But it's also going to do some damage and just slow them down. Second wind being used, so we know this is a fighter. He's going to recover those hit points that he lost early in the combat. As these guys are standing back up, we're going to... oh, God! Magic Missile being launched at Astarion. He definitely felt that. It's his turn now. Let's go ahead and just do a hypnotic pattern right here. That's going to hypnotize 3 out of the 4 targets back there. With the rest of his turn, he's going to do an offhand crossbow hit on old Flake Eyes over there. And then I'm just going to move out of that poison a little bit. Now, it is his turn, so I'm going to try to keep utilizing it to the best of my ability. It is going to be a little difficult for Lae'zel to enter this fight, so here's what we're going to do. Bind our fucking weapon. That way, we can at least swing twice in one turn. I'm a little upset that they saw me doing that. But that at the end of the day, that's okay. She needed to do it anyway. Kalark will definitely be able to make this jump, but I'm worried that whoever turned around to look at Jaheira might mess up my entrance a little bit here. And that ice is going to make it difficult for Kalark to really get in range to do melee damage too. However, we do have 2 enemies up here on the left that I think I should be able to get pretty close to with a leap. Something like that. So Kalark is officially in the turn order. Astarion's done with his turn. We will end it there. And let's see how this wolf reacts. Attack of opportunity from one of the Envoy of 9 Fingers. We heard that name in Sharess's Caress. Cutting words, hopefully making Kalark avoid that damage. He does get hit for 7 from the wolf coming in from behind. Jaheira now in a great spot. Hypnotized enemies in front of her. She doesn't really do single target damage, to be totally honest with you. We do have things like Thorn Whip, which might be able to throw this guy back to me, but it looks like he's going to dodge that damage. And she does not have a wild shape charge for the day because we've already used 2 of them. So she's just going to line of sight here. These guys are hypnotized. I'm not too worried about her incoming damage. Toppling attack from Kalark. Breaks the creature into 2. He's then going to do another toppling attack. Follow that up with his normal swings, and those are 2 targets dead from Kalark's hands almost instantly. Lae'zel moseys on forward and fires off the shot from her Titan string bow onto the other enemy archer that is not hypnotized. That should do a little bit of damage. We got 13 out of that. That's pretty good, and we'll end her turn right there. The Thieves Guild start to rally, throw an ice knife towards their would-be attackers, dealing more damage to the box than the actual enemy themselves. Now they're choosing to spread out their damage, waking up some of the hypnotized targets. I hope they don't continue to do that. Gaping Wound should be a bleed on this archer here. Attack of opportunity if he's not careful. Did not get it. We see another shot going out in Kalark. Gonna hit him for 2 damage. Nothing he can't handle. Hunter's Mark from the Dragonborn archer as he then moves in and uses his Ancestral Breath attack. So this is a poison dragon. Very interesting. We are going to see Astarion fire 2 shots from his crossbow. That is enough to take down the closest enemy. Then we fall back to Jaheira, who is going to start to get some of... You know what? Let's just cast the same thing again. Fuck it. Do another AoE. I was going to do the Flaming Sphere upcast, but it would have melted this, and nah, I feel pretty good about that. We'll tuck Jaheira back into the corner. I really like her flanking position there. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see how these guys respond. Pushing forward towards our team, we see a magic missile cast on Astarion. Most of them dealing 0 damage. How does that work? Oh, my magical plate. Nice. Very good. Wow. Kalark moves towards the would-be caster and breaks them into fucking pieces. We're going to try to do the same thing to the person behind him. We still have 2 more attacks. We move onto the ice and begin to topple our enemy. Holy fuck, we do so much damage. We're just getting started.
Good stranger. Someone who tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
Happy to help. Who do we just kill?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
The Stone Lord. Never heard of him.
Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
Well, what was the agents doing here?
We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now.
Well, I think Kalark deserves something for helping.
Of course! The guild always rewards good work.
I think I like the guild. Now scram. Whoa, 656 gold. That literally paid for some of the gear we got earlier. Does this count as stealing? I certainly hope not. We have the corpse grinder. Very good weapon, especially at the start of Act 3 if you guys wanted a mace. Do not fail is what this letter says. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I've heard murmurings that your dockside crew began to doubt the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipment secure, and he will not need to come down there in person and make a demonstration. Perfect. Well, maybe he should have come down here and make a demonstration. Kind of everyone's dead is a direct result of him not participating. Although, if he was here too, let's be honest, Kalark would have just ripped him in half. Oh my goodness. Back here, there is a cave where they are, this is basically a smuggling operation. I don't know how often, to be honest. I don't know the exact lore. I don't know how often they were coming back and forth between Moonrise Towers and this location, but it does seem as though they've done it a few times. Boxes are strewn about the entire cave. Some jewelry. I don't know if there's anything too good in here, but we will have a quick look around. I think I will take these paintings with me. You never know. Whoa, those are certainly some stacked chests right here with only 200 gold inside. This is a trap chest. We were lucky enough to be able to receive that. We'll take a guidance. We only need a 15 to open it. We have advantage. We roll a 23. It was not locked. Very cool. So you have a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. I thought about getting this for Kalark. However, I'm going to give this to Lae'zel. Her boots, I don't think are anything too special. But the extra leap from this, that brutal leap, is super duper cool. So before she was wearing, when you cast a spell that requires concentration, you gain momentum. We'll give that to Jaheira. I don't know how long she'll be in the party, but instead we will equip these. So that brutal leap, what it does is every time you jump, it's actually a new jump ability over here on the right. You have a chance of knocking down enemies in the area. It doesn't work on allies, but you have a chance of making them prone. And if you do, then, oh my God, you're able to do so much damage on a target that's just laying on their back. Speaking of laying, ugh. Oh, wait, there's a warning. Seems like Van needed to be reminded that you don't take from the stash. The stash is mine, and you get what I give you. I find you taking from the stash, you end up like Van. Be smart. Don't be Van. Oh, shit, bro. There's also another note that says, tell no one. A map pointing to a secret breach in the wall of Worm's Rock Fortress. It looks like it could lead to the prison, and from there, the inside of the fortress itself. Tell no one. Curious. Hello, Editor Walter here. Originally, this episode was supposed to be about an hour long. However, what we did on the last half of the episode was so hype that I decided to make it its own standalone episode. That's going to make some of our episodes weird later in the week. Like on Monday, I'm going to tell you I'm going to be back Monday, and that doesn't make any sense. But I think it was worth it. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. I hope you're looking forward to the next one, where I walk up to Gortash in his own inauguration and tell everyone that he is following the absolute. See you again tomorrow.